Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another daily stock market video. Let's continue on the crypto craze because it looks like we're good. We were correct with our predictions on crypto and Marathon Patent Group yesterday, if you saw that video last night. But let's talk about Riot Blockchain today, the other big crypto stock that kind of trades in tandem with Marathon Digital. And overall, just looking at the heat map here, kind of a mixed bag on the board, a little bit more red than there was green. Kind of be the expected. We had such a big green day yesterday. You knew we had to have a little bit of a profit taking, a little bit of a pullback, but big tech was kind of flat to a little bit red on the day. I mean, Tesla, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Microsoft, Apple, all down or up 1% or less. Semis, again, they always tend to trade together. The semis having a red day today. Intel, Nvidia, Texas Instruments, Qualcomm, Micron, the Honey Badger, AMD, all down. It's kind of an overall meh day across the board. Things that were green were not really big green, but let's get right into the video and let's talk about Riot Blockchain. So right off the bat, looking at the Robinhood graph here, you can see not a good day for Riot. Both Riot and Marathon Digital had big gains yesterday. So as expected, a little bit of a pullback is always going to happen, probably the day after. I mean, you can't have two plus 15% days in a row, can you? I mean, if any stock can do it, it's going to be these crypto stocks. But I mean, right at the opening bell, we were already down 1.4% and really never looked back. Within the first few hours, we were already down over 7% on Riot Blockchain. Just a choppy day overall, up and down, up and down. We slowly, and I mean very slowly, melted up all day long. We still ended up in the red, down just about 5% or a little bit shy of that. But after hours, as I'm making this video, creeping up again, but pretty much flat across the board. But you're still looking good. On the week, you're still up almost 7% on the week, even though it was a choppy week. On the month, up 30%. Again, choppy month, but still in the green. And over the past 3 months, you're almost, at 200%, 187% in the green over the past 3 months. And over the year, it's going to be great. You're up over 5,600% on the year. Looking at the option chain right now, really these crypto stocks are the only ones right now in my watch list that are still juicy enough for me to sell options premiums on, but I just haven't found a good opening right now. I'm afraid there might be a little bit more of a sell-off. We'll talk about that when we look at the trading view chart and the option flow data a little later on in the video. But taking a look at this, if you want to sell some puts, maybe start running the wheel on this at the money, since right now we're trading about $54 and some change, you're going to sell or collect $228 in premium for putting up $5,400 in capital. That's going to give you a return on risk of just about 4.2%. Now, this is a weekly option that expires on April 9th, which is this Friday. So, today being Tuesday, only 3 more days of trading. Getting a little over 4% at the money on 3 days of trading is not bad at all. So, still a good amount of juice in these crypto tickers like Marathon Digital and Riot Blockchain. But right now, I don't have any positions in any of these crypto stocks, either Riot or Marathon Patent Group. And we'll see if that changes. There just wasn't a good opening, in my opinion, today for me to open up a position. But let's see if we have another red day tomorrow. Maybe I'll open up some puts. I don't know. Again, not financial advice. This is just my opinion and my thoughts. But I really don't like the price points because they're both trading at $50 or so right now. A little bit too rich for me right now. But let's take a look at a news article I saw. So this one is out of Yahoo Finance. And this is talking about the ZAX rate on Riot Blockchain. And it's titled, "Is Riot Blockchain stock outpacing its business service peers this year?" And if we read through the article, we like to see the ZAX rating just to see what they're saying. And right now, their rating is a number 2, which is a buy rating. So it says Riot is currently sporting a ZAX rank of number 2, which is a buy. And over the past 3 months, the ZAX consensus estimate for Riot, their full year earnings has moved over 9,000% higher, which they say is a sign of improving analyst sentiment and a positive earnings outlook trend. As their latest available data shows that Riot has returned about 206% since the start of the year. At the same time, business services, which is what Riot is categorized under, have gained an average of 0.14%. So they are clearly outpacing their other stocks in the same business services sector. And that's to be expected because, like I said, we're in this crypto bubble, if you want to call it that, or this crypto craze. But clearly, Riot Blockchain is performing better than its sector in the calendar year. And I don't think that's surprising to anyone right now. And the other thing is that they also put Riot in the technology services industry that it has 90 individual companies. And right now, that's number 166 in the Zacks industry rank. Stocks in this group have lost about 0.26% this year. So Riot is performing better than this group in terms of year-to-date returns as well. So let's take a look at the TradingView chart here. But before we do that, let's take a look at Bitcoin, see how Bitcoin is doing today. So Bitcoin is in the red a little bit. As I'm making this video, I had a pretty significant sell-off early in the morning. I mean, we went from about just knocking on the door of 59K to being down to 57.6K. And we are slowly melting back up though. And then on the week, still down on the week, down just a little bit, over 1.4%, or just about 1.4%, I should say. Ethereum, kind of a similar story, had this big dip early in the morning. It seems as though Ethereum and Bitcoin trades very similarly together. And again, had this big melt up or a rebound after that big dip in the morning. Ethereum, though, also is down about 0.2% today. On the week, though, the difference between right now Ethereum and Bitcoin is on the week still down a little bit on Bitcoin, but on the week you're actually up 14% on Ethereum. Is now trading over $2,000. In fact, it's trading over $2,100 right now. So Ethereum, I would say, is probably the number 2 Bitcoin crypto coin right now. And obviously, it's much more affordable if you're into that, if you're into the crypto coins compared to Bitcoin right now. But let's take a look at the TradingView chart here. So here's my DA on Riot and how we left it last time. So just as a quick recap, if we take a look at Mara right here. So as we said yesterday when we were taking a look at Marathon Digital, we broke out of this parallel channel that we've been trading under, in my opinion, since about November of last year. And I thought we were going to have a little bit of a pullback, just like we did back here in early February when we broke up, kind of came back down. So I wouldn't be surprised if at least on Marathon tomorrow we have another bit of a red day to kind of get back closer in this trading range. But we'll see. Now if we switch over to Riot Blockchain here, that has been a little bit of a different story. Not such a clean parallel channel in my opinion as Marathon Digital. But right now, look at this. We had a red day today, but we closed. We're pretty much sitting right on the 21-day moving average, which is the orange line here. We're going to have to see if that holds up as support tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a green day on Riot. We'll have to wait and see. The pink line here is the 50-day moving average, which is around $46 or so, 46 and some change. Now, the real question is, can we add an area of support or resistance? And I think right now, actually, right where we closed today, or just about there, somewhere around high 53, maybe low $54, it does look like we kind of topped out there here back in February and early March. Looks like we bottomed out there today, maybe topped out there on the 31st of March. That might be an area of trend right now. So maybe between this area of trend, the 21-day moving average, that might be a strong area of support where we close today. Then maybe we'll have some green days, at least in the short term. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. This is just my opinion. Now, the other thing is that there's not been a lot of volume on Riot Blockchain compared to some of the other days. Look how busy it was back on February. A lot of trading volume. But over the past month or so, since March and even into April now, kind of been a slow go for Riot Blockchain. Just not a lot of volume right now. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. You know, it does look like right now we're on a little bit of an upward trend. Maybe like a little trend line like this, kind of on the up and up. We'll see if that holds. Stay tuned for the next video tomorrow, and I'll keep you updated. Let's end the video looking at the option flow data, see what the big money investors were doing with Riot Blockchain today. So here's Sweepcast, the option flow program that I've been testing out, and overall today on Riot, 7 calls came in, 12 puts. The overall sentiment is actually neutral. So based on the calls and the puts that were bought, really can't decide. It's kind of a 50-50 split of bullish versus bearish sentiment. Check this out. The highest valued option flow that came in was for $850,000, which was a call option at the $20 strike. So an in-the-money call that expires very soon in April 16th of this year. And that came in around lunchtime. So it is bullish, but not quite as bullish as if it was an out-of-the-money call. Really, here's a 60 strike put, which is, again, not out of the money. It's in the money put. So not necessarily a very strong or a very aggressive trade, although this was bullish according to the sentiment indicator on this option flow platform. So really, I don't think this is going to help us too much since it's a 50-50 split, but a lot of these big money options were kind of 50-50 calls and puts as well. Here's a really aggressive call $129,000 of 70 strike calls that came in just before lunchtime around 11 a.m. that expire in May. So basically next month or a month from now, a little over a month from now. So someone is betting six figures that Riot Blockchain is going to continue on the up and up because right now it's trading around the low 50s. So someone thinks that we are going to go maybe to 70 or higher in the next month or so. So very bullish on that. I think for that to happen, Bitcoin is going to have to definitely break 60K. But we'll see. Leave me a comment below what you think is going to happen. Do you have any shares or do you have any options or coins on any of these crypto tickers? As always, join the Discord server. We're most active in there 24/7. Got a good group of friendly people. Doesn't matter if you're a beginner level or an experienced trader. Everybody is welcome. Add me on Twitter, StockTwits, Instagram, and Reddit. Hope you're having a green week. And as always, I will see you on the moon.